Welcome, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back, everyone. There is so much news and swans flying around that I had to cover some of them for you. Let's start with this little tweet from the SEC from today. The SEC today adopted rules to prevent fraud, manipulation, and deception in connection with security-based swap transactions and to prevent undue influence over the Chief Compliance Officer, or the CCO, of security-based swap dealers and major security-based swap participants. Now, guys, we've seen this kind of stuff 100 times. They propose it, they delay it, they vote it down. But what Uncle Frank thinks this is a little CYA, cover your ass time. And the crypto insanity continues. From James Filan, the SEC versus Coinbase case has been assigned to Judge Jennifer Reardon in the Southern District of New York. Then from Whale Chart, Robinhood to delist tokens named in the SEC lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase. This includes Solana, Polygon, and Cardano. And now Binance lawyers are alleging that SEC Chair Gary Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to the crypto company back in 2019. You can't make this stuff up. Not to be left out of the action, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, claims that the SEC is trying to distract from the FTX debacle by suing Binance and Coinbase, when Uncle Frank thinks that the SEC is trying to distract from getting its ass kicked in the XRP case. At least that's what I hope. Then attorney John Deaton said, "I've watched and fought bullies my entire life. Gensler is the quintessential bully. He's the boy who didn't get picked to play the first full-court basketball game, so he took his ball home and left. I've talked to people who've been in the room with him, and he insists on showing everyone he's the smartest guy in the room. The same child prodigy that became the youngest partner in Goldman Sachs history. He's disliked by everyone. He's cutting a deal with the biggest fraudster in crypto, meaning SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, and ready to give a regulatory advantage to FTX official, an offshore exchange, while screwing Coinbase, an American exchange. Gary Gensler is a bad man, full stop." And then there's this headline from yesterday. SEC seeks emergency order to freeze Binance U.S. assets. If granted, the motion requests the repatriation of assets and the preservation of records. One thing I didn't find in the article is anything about the Cayman Islands. Keep that in mind. And of course, the biggest ass pump on Wall Street had to say something. From Inverse Kramer on Twitter, Jim has gone full crypto bear. Jim was quoted as saying, "These crypto assets all seem to be scams, and I want you out of them." What a reckless and stupid thing to say. And from EDO Farina, XRP is here to stay. JP Morgan said once the SEC lawsuit versus Ripple is over, quote, "XRP is poised for significant adoption." Don't forget it. And here's some interesting unverified news from Maya on Twitter. From September 2020 to June of 2021, Adam Aron sold over $800 million worth of APE and never reported it to shareholders. A lot of that went to Goldman Sachs, according to this disclosure, but it has not been verified by me yet. And you might be wondering, what's our CEO got to say about all this? Well, Adam Aron's talking about a plastic cup that's connected to the Disney Pixar film Elemental. But Uncle Frank wants to talk about something fun tonight. I have thought now for a while that we were never supposed to see June. Adam Aron and Wall Street definitely wanted to convert APE to AMC and do its reverse split, its massive dilution. We were never supposed to see June. They never expected this case to get as much traction as it has. However, June is off to an amazing start, right? We've had Spider-Man, which is the best film of the year so far. We've set a record in food and beverage, and tonight was the early access fan event for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. So I went over to the South Barrington AMC campus, and I got a couple posters and I got a couple patches, and it was packed. Now, I would like to point out that this is a Wednesday night for the 7 p.m. show. And when I went, all that was available was the front row. And that last X on the right, that was me. And as I said, I scored a couple posters, a couple patches, but I also got the Transformer popcorn bucket. Guys, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only place that we're going to beat these people is where they can't cheat, and that's at the box office. I don't believe they ever wanted us to see this particular June. Keep in mind, we still have the Transformers, Flash, and Indiana Jones. This is going to be one hell of a June, and I hope we blow the top off the top line revenue, and I hope you're supporting the company. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.